Alright, so for today, we're going to be doing this Rescue the Survivor mission. Rescue the Survivors as a mission has to be probably one of the most helpful missions that you could do in Ventures. Not only can you of course get a bunch of survivors to help you progress through your Venture challenges, but also you will need to do a Rescue the Survivor mission for one of your Venture mission quests. I will be doing this mission in parallel for 140. I will be doing this mission by myself, so I will be doing it solo, and I will be doing it without any random weapons that you could find in Ventures. So no xenon bows, no vacuum tube bows, no pot shots, no nothing. And with that being said, let's get straight on into the loadout I will be running. This is the loadout I'm going to be running. I'm running Assassin Sarah in the lead for huge extra melee damage. I'm running Blakebeard's Stash for free weapons and consumables. I'm running Going Coconuts. Whenever I consume a coconut, it will increase my overall damage by 16%, and it will of course give me back some health, and that's going to activate Blakebeard's Stash. The same with Blakebeard himself, but he's going to increase the overall amount of damage the cannonball grenades do, when I of course do get them from Blakebeard's Stash. I'm also running Privateer Hype. She's going to be increasing the overall amount of damage my pig legs are going to be doing. I also have Battlebeat Wildcat in my loadout. You can switch Battlebeat Wildcat for main stage Gwen or Fumble if you want to, depending on your playstyle, but Rock and Rift will give us so much extra benefit for our peg legs as well as our abilities. And I also have Survivalist Jonesy in here for a little bit of extra healing. And that's pretty much everything I have in the loadout. With that all being said, let's jump straight on into the mission. As I go through this mission, I will of course explain to you how all of the different survivors work, and of course some tactics and strategies on how to save them all. But first things first, if you see blue glow, make sure you grab it. Trust me, it will help out later on in the mission. But right away, we have a survivor on a RV. You can build a bridge like this. The survivor will equip on top of the bridge, and the husks will want to walk up the ramp to where the survivor is. And as long as the vehicle is not destroyed, the survivor will never take any damage from the husks that are meleeing it. You can also take advantage of this too by killing off the enemies that swarm on the survivor. And if you're running something like Blakebeard's Stash, you can of course farm free kills, which can give you free chests, which will give you free pig legs, cannonball grenades, and coconuts. I would suggest, once the mission actually starts, to actually search for survivors around the edges of the map first, just so you can pick off any easy survivors. Lots of easy survivors like antenna survivors or survivors that are knocked down are normally near the edge of the map, so it's always great to start with those survivors, especially if you're running a loadout with Blakebeard's Stash, and then work your way from the edges of the map to the middle of the map. So right here we have a car survivor. You can actually just put free walls and a ramp to actually cover the entire vehicle, which of course can protect the actual car itself from getting destroyed. It's a great way to of course buy yourself time to either kill the enemies, or if you're just lazy, just stall them out and then just wait X amount of time for the survivor to be safe, I guess. Right here we have an antenna survivor. Basically you pick up the antenna. I like to build 3 ramps up, place a floor, build 2 ramps up, and then place another floor, place the antenna, and then just jump down and rescue the survivor. Right here we have a down survivor. This is why we want to find blue glow just randomly throughout the map whenever we can if we have extra time, because we don't have to do anything, he's automatically saved. As long as you have blue glow, you can just automatically save those down survivors, which is really nice.
Survivor in danger.
Over here we just have a regular survivor, just kill the enemies attacking the survivor, and you basically just save them for free. Nothing really too interesting here, it's just some huskies, and you can kill them pretty easily with, of course, some strong weapons. But over here, there's actually a secret basement in this house. If I dig right here, or around right here, it's actually this tile, there is actually a survivor down here. The survivors that are normally in caves or in survivor shelters are normally survivors that want you to find a medkit. The medkit is kind of interesting because it could spawn pretty much anywhere on the map, and potentially it could bring you to a part of the map that you haven't explored yet, so on your way to find a medkit you could find other survivors, find a medkit, return to the survivor down in this cave, and then, you know, you get yourselves a couple of free survivors by just trying to find this guy's medkit. Now sadly I didn't really get very good luck, because I've already been to this part of the map, and also there's no survivors over here at all. If this medkit were to be more towards the middle of the map, I could have actually saved one or maybe two survivors, you know, on my way to both grab the medkit and head back to that survivor with the medkit. So potentially you could save a bit of time if you get some good luck with the medkit survivors. Here we have another survivor right here. We just have to kill a couple of husklings for this survivor, so I'm just going to throw down a single smoke bomb, and that pretty much kills all of them. No need to, of course, waste cannonball grenades or, you know, weapon durability on my pig legs if we don't need to. Grab some more blue glow right here, because why not? You know, you could find a down survivor anywhere, and it can happen at any time. So always stay stocked up on that blue glow, just in case. And exactly the next survivor I find is a down survivor. Good thing I grabbed that 2 blue glow from earlier, because, you know, I would have had to find 2 blue glow and potentially waste time. So that's why you want to stock up on blue glow, in case you're able to, you know, grab a few pieces. Might as well. Here we have another RV survivor. We're going to do the exact same technique as the first one. We're just going to build some bridges, and why not farm more kills? We could get more cannonball grenades and pig legs, so why not? Now that we're done searching the edges of the map, let's move towards the middle of the map. We now know that all of the remaining survivors on this map are around the middle of the map and never the edge, so we don't really have to cover that much more ground to save the rest of these survivors. Also, something I want to mention real quick is that survivors are very sneaky. You see that, red skull in the bottom middle right of the map, where there's like a small patch of fog there? Like a survivor could be hiding there. So you want to make sure you search every inch of ground on the map that you're playing on, no matter which biome it is, just in case you might be missing a survivor. Here we have our RV survivor, and something I want to talk about is even if you do this bridge technique, some husks may still attack the RV. If this happens, make sure to kill the husks that are attacking the RV, because it might just be, of course, the first couple husks that attack the RV. And if all of them are still attacking the RV, I would suggest, of course, making a bridge. So I'm going to make a bridge from all the way over here to this roof of this building. And what I'm going to do is get rid of these ramps. And then I'm, of course, going to get rid of any husks up here and blocks in the survivor, just so they don't accidentally fall off the little bridge. And this will, of course, protect that survivor in case the RV were to get destroyed. Here we have our medkit survivor, and I didn't get very good RNG with it. It just wants me to go to the top edge of the map. I've already been there, of course. But the medkit's not very hard to find. Medkits can never spawn in water, by the way, so it's just right here by the shoreline. Here we have another survivor, again just another generic survivor. We just have to kill X amount of husks that are attacking the survivor. Once we do that, the survivor will be safe. Here's where things get a bit interesting. You know that thing that I mentioned earlier where survivors could be hiding in those small patches of gray that you see on the map? Well, that can happen, and it's happening to me in this game right here. So a survivor could be literally anywhere in these small little patches of gray that you see on the map. I'm going to search over here because there's a small patch of gray, and now I'm going to go to around the bottom middle of the map because there's another small patch of gray. So keep that in mind, you really do have to search pretty much everywhere on the map if you want to get all of those survivors. Luckily, there was one in the bottom middle of the map, just hiding in the little fog over here. Just another generic survivor, just go to Huskwings, and pretty much a free survivor. There's lots of fog in the bottom middle right of the map, so I'm going to go there to try and see if I can find any more survivors. Because you do need to get, a platinum badge for bonus survivors if you want to be able to leave this mission early. So keep that in mind, if you don't save all of the survivors, you're not leaving early. And right over here, we just have an antenna. I'm honestly kind of surprised I missed this. But I guess that one's just kind of a skill issue, so not really a big deal. But we'll do the same thing as the last one. Build 3 up, 1 floor, 2 up, 1 floor. Place the antenna, save the survivor, and that's pretty much the mission done. And that right there is rescue the survivors. Done pretty easily solo, in power level 140, without the use of any random weapons. The only weapons we used was from Blakebeard's stash, and those weapons are pretty much free. But other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, it helps out the channel a lot. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any sort of feedback for the channel, or if you have any sort of ideas for weapon, hero loadouts, or strap builds in the future. And also, share this video. You never know, Epic Games could screw over Ventures again, and oops, I guess you can't play Ventures anymore in co-op. So you never know. that could happen again, so why not share this video with someone before that does happen. But other than that, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!